We got something for you. We got something for you. You. It's something Megapod shiny. It's wrapped in Megapod plastic. Put on your Megapod jammy. It's time for Megapod-tastic. 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 Megapod-tastic.
Hey.
Hi.
Yodelay-hoo.
Yodelay-hee-hoo. Yodelay-hee-hoo?
It's good to see Lil Everett. I'll tell you, when he popped onto your... to anyone watching this, by the way, who wasn't at Perp Stream a couple weeks ago, Lil Everett popped in, got us all yodeling. It was...
He did his thing.
It was a great... And then he was out. It was like, we're here, we're going to yodel, then I'm gone. It was
a magical moment.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Like finding a leprechaun. And you have to hold on to that moment. Because next thing you know, it's gone. And that's what happened. Hello.
Hey, are we on your channel too?
Yeah, I decided to stream on that on Twitter so we could get more people.
Okay, all right. I saw like 2 extra. I'm like, I didn't set that up. Okay, that's cool. That's it. Hey, how's everybody doing?
I'm good, and I hope you have subjects to talk about because I got nothing.
I don't. I really don't have too much. I don't have too much. I had something though. I had something that popped into my head, and I'm like, that's worth talking about. But now I don't remember. Oh yeah, no, I know what it was. I know. Well, let's say hi. James Borland's here. Watched Harold Lloyd's The Freshman. Harold Lloyd's the master of silent comedy.
Silent comedy, yeah.
There you go. And
what about Buster Keaton?
Yeah, and Lil Everett says it's better yodeling with us than it is yodeling with Todd Tucky. I won't tell Todd.
Because we actually give it some oomph. We care about the yodels.
I'm gonna tell Todd. I'm gonna tell Todd we're better yodelers than he is.
It's a dying art, and we're keeping it alive here.
All right. So yeah, here's the problem with this week, and I think I told you this on another stream.
I
haven't been able to get out really. There's some movies.
So why don't you stream?
What? Well, that's the thing. I don't have much to talk about. What? Like, I mean, like I haven't seen any movies. The only movie I've seen is a movie called I Like Movies. And I can talk about I Like Movies because
I saw Twisters.
What'd you think?
It was okay.
Did you like
what?
Did you like the first one?
Yeah. I like it. I like the first one more still. I like the action. This one had I thought the plot and the characters felt good. It felt authentic. The story. It was good. It was just like the actual set pieces just it's not enough. It wasn't enough for me from an action standpoint. Like the set pieces.
See, I did not like the original at all. And I thought this looked like more of the same. I'm like, this looks like the same thing as the original, and I don't like the original. So I couldn't get into it.
There's I think the characters here work a little bit better. I think it works a little bit better. I think the tragedy, because it kind of has the same template of the first one where it's like a tragedy. And I think it plays a lot better with the character in this one than it did with Lauren. I think Lauren, what was Lauren Hunt?
Helen Hunt.
Sorry. Yeah. Helen Hunt.
And her forehead.
Yeah. She oh, come on. She just.
No, I'm not kidding. Her forehead was in that movie.
Well, her whole body was, Joe. So that's a weird comment.
Well, I'm just saying.
Did you notice Bill Paxton's ears?
Yeah, they were there. They were there. They haven't done a movie in a while. Bill Paxton's ears.
Because they died. Not funny, Joe. Rest in peace. Shout out Bill Paxton. Everyone check out Frailty. I think it's his directional debut. Might have been his only movie directed.
Did you know Bill Paxton's dad was Harry Osborn's butler in the Spider-Man movies?
Really?
Yeah. He died by his own hand, Harry. I cleaned his wounds.
I cleaned it myself, Harry.
Yeah, that was Bill Paxton's dad.
Cool.
And I'm, we kind of think
Gave
that,
a huge plot point in part 3, man.
well, I kind of think it's the same character. The kid, I think it's the kid from The Blob, grown up. Because if you watch The Blob, the kid's like, "Oh, I will guard you and protect you from the Blob," and he talks in the exact same cadence. So I think like the kid from The Blob grew up to be a butler.
In the Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
I guess if the Blob's gonna happen, it would happen in Spider-Man's universe, where all this scientific shit happens every 5 minutes.
Now I want to know why Todd Tucky doesn't like Little Everett. He says Todd doesn't like him. I don't know. I don't get it. What we're gonna have a talk with Todd. What's going on here?
He doesn't respect the art form like we do.
Maybe
Pretty
that's
obvious.
It. He's too busy playing pinball. He's like, I'm pinballing over here. I can't. That's my symbol for pinball. That's like the hand doing the flippers. I don't know. Like if I were like a mime, would you know I was playing pinball right now?
I don't know what you're doing there. Looks like you're pulling rope.
I guess I'm not a very good mime.
Crazy Joe?
Yes.
What's your favorite disaster movie?
My favorite disaster movie? Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Those don't seem like your cup of tea.
No, I really I don't know that I have a favorite disaster movie.
You could go old fashioned. You could go airplane, airport, or whatever. You're gonna say airplane. Airplane, the spoof counts.
Yeah, I've never really been into the airport movies either, though.
What about Independence Day?
Is that a disaster movie?
I think so, right? Alien invasion.
I guess I always considered that sci-fi, but yeah, I guess that's a bit of a disaster. I like Independence Day. Yeah, watch it every year.
I think it's the best Roland Emmerich movie.
Oh well, that's not a hard. It's not hard to.
Hey, some people love Stargate.
I can't stand Stargate. Man, I like the series better than the movie, but
no, everyone does. Yeah, no, it's I think the first 20 minutes of Stargate are great, and then it kind of like once they get in there, it's like,
yeah,
it's a cool idea.
And I like Stargate Atlantis better than the other. I don't know. Don't forget that's where Jason Momoa came from. He got his start on Stargate.
I heard.
Atlantis, yeah.
What about The Patriot? Do you like The Patriot with Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger?
It's all right. It's got some Ledger.
Okay. What about Titanic? That's a disaster movie.
Yeah.
Titanic?
I never saw Titanic.
What?
Never saw it.
That's the one fucking movie you haven't seen, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
People are always trying to get me to see it.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Then again, I haven't seen Rocky, so.
Yeah, it's like I've gone too long. Everyone in the world's seen Titanic. It was like the #1 movie ever for a long time, and I'm like, well,
yeah, I saw Titanic. I liked it. I thought it was good.
So, let's see.
Best Picture. What was in '97? I probably would have given it Goodwill.
Man, we're busy today. Look at this chat. Can't keep up with it.
Go chat. Go. Don't stop
to
get enough.
Here. Butts Unplugged. Senior Nerd is here. He's got the original Twister on DVD.
He's got everything on DVD now.
Should have him on. He can show us his DVDs.
No, don't have Senior Nerd on. Only my channel could withstand that power.
James says, do we have any thoughts on the film North from 1994? Apparently people hated it for being racist.
What?
I never heard people hate it because that's new. I never heard
I think people just hated it.
Yeah, I know people hated it. There's no two ways about it. Like, Roger Ebert, he did the famous I hated it.
That's like the worst movie ever made for him.
Right. And actually I think I have North like over here in I think I have a collection called like 90s films or like 90s family films or something, and like North is one of the movies on that thing.
Senior Nerd, check for North in your DVD collection.
Lil Everett just applied for Cameo. Good luck, Lil Everett. I hope you make it to Cameo. That's this thing where celebrities you pay them and they send you a video message that says like Happy
Little Everett,
birthday,
you're a celebrity, or are you just gonna yodel? You're gonna offer your yodel services.
I got approved by Cameo, but I can't take the next step. Like they approved to have me on, but I can't do it. I can't do it though, because I'm like, I don't know. I feel bad charging people. You know, it's
Yeah,
like if
you would do it
somebody,
for free. Who?
yeah, like I don't know. I have Lisa here got my friend the Philly Captain to do he's on Cameo, and he did like a
Uh-huh.
message for her what's the polite term, gentleman caller.
A gigolo?
Gentleman call. Now her boyfriend.
Oh, oh.
I like the term gentleman caller
You
because
they
it
make it
sounds.
sound like she bought a prostitute, man.
See, I
Careful
thought
with
that.
that wording.
See, I thought that sounded like classy and British.
No.
You made it into something weird.
What if I said, yeah, I'm hanging out with the lady of the night? It's like either a prostitute
Well,
or a
that's a
vampire.
different phrase. That's not the same phrase.
It's the equivalent, Joe.
But a gentleman caller would be calling on her. So, like, you know, it's not like she's out there with her credit card.
I don't know, Joe. She's not like she's out there. What are you saying?
You said it.
No, you're like, it's not like she's out there with her credit card. What scenario are you
like,
coming up with in your head?
oh my Lord. This stream is off the rails.
It always has been. Well, that's why I was like very worried, and I asked, I was like, hey, what are the subjects? Because this could go bad.
Yeah. No, I do want to talk
We're
about
not in control.
I do want to talk about this movie. I was telling you a little bit about it, but I don't. I gotta find
I like
out.
movies.
I like movies. There's a movie called. The title of the movie is I Like Movies. Okay.
Yes.
I got to be clear on that because it just sounds like I'm saying I like movies, which I do. But this movie was apparently made in 2022.
Okay.
But it just came out. I think it only got distribution in Canada. It's a
Right.
Canadian film, only got distribution in Canada, and it just came to America. Some American DVD company just put it out.
Okay.
So this thing, I come upon this. It's set in 02. It's set in 2002 about a socially awkward kid, a high school kid, who's obsessed with movies, and he wants to work in a video store. The store is called Sequels Video. And all he wants is to work in Sequels Video. And I'm like, this looks interesting. So it's not streaming anywhere. I mean, you could buy it or rent it, but like, you know, there's nowhere where you could just stream this thing for free. Unless if you've got Hoopla. Now, are you familiar with Hoopla, Perp?
I am. I don't even know if I have it.
Hoopla is through your library. Not all libraries participate.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me about it.
Yeah. Not every library participates, but if your local library participates in Hoopla, you can download the Hoopla app to your Roku, to your iPad, and you can go in and borrow movies, and then it's just like you're streaming it like on Netflix or something, but you've got access to it for like as if you went to your library and took it out of the library. But instead you're streaming. And it's available on Hoopla. So if your local library participates in Hoopla, you can just download this to the Hoopla app on your Roku, watch it like a normal rental, and you don't got to pay. You need your library card.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. And I got to recommend this movie. This is a very, very odd little independent movie. Early on in the movie, he's going around the video store and recommending films to the customers.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, this is set in 2002. One of the first movies he starts really, really pushing on customers is Todd Solance's Happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And right there, I'm like, this movie's speaking to me, man. This movie, but the kid is really socially awkward.
Yeah, that's not the movie to recommend to normies.
He has a really hard time relating to people.
Sure.
So he's very off-putting to a lot of people. They don't know. He on an emotional level, he can't really relate to other people except through the movies. At times, he comes off as very unlikable. At times you feel bad for him. You understand this guy, he's got some issues and you feel bad for him. Other times you're just like, why would anybody want to be around this guy? And the characters treat him that way because they get sick of him. But man, I got to recommend this movie. I think this is, I would say it's one of the best movies. No, it is one of the best movies I've seen this year. I can't say it's one of the best movies of this year though, because it's from 02. we're just kind of getting it here in the United States now, late in the game. But
It's literally from 2002, or it takes place in 2000.
no. The movie takes place in 2002. It was made in 2022.
Gotcha.
So it's 2 years old already, but we're just kind of we're just
What
kind
happened
of
with me with Dogman? Dogman was supposed to be like my favorite movie of the year, and then I find out it came out 2023. It's not eligible as a 2024 movie, and I was like, all right, well, that's not my favorite movie then of the year.
How do you feel about the new Dogman that's coming out?
What is it?
There's an animated DreamWorks film called
Oh,
Dogman
sure.
coming out.
Yeah, no, there's tons of Dogman movies. There was like another one came out this year too called Dogman, and now there's Night Bitch coming out.
Night Bitch, yes. Who's that? Amy Adams?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I
Night
haven't, seen,
Bitch and Dogman double feature of that shit.
I haven't seen a trailer for that yet.
I did. I was slightly disappointed. It seems like it's a dramedy. I thought it was going to be a little more genre.
Anthony Cheeseman says regarding Cameo, charging people to say happy birthday.
Hell yeah.
So, imagine if there's a new arcade game based on John Wick. Surprised there isn't yet.
There's like there's a couple like pixel, I think, strategy John Wick games, and there's a big one coming out, third-person shooter in the future.
Now James Borland, Lil Everett, by the way, is a TikTok star. He's on TikTok 24/7.
24/7. He's literally on it right now.
You're on there now. Are you TikToking now? Are you?
Yeah. How are you TikToking?
Are you TikToking us? Like, are you TikToking that you're watching the Joe and Perp stream?
Yeah.
See, I got to get on TikTok now, which is about to be illegal, right? Aren't they making it illegal in a couple months?
I don't know. I'm good.
Oh boy. Now James has taken us old school. James Borland wants to know if anyone in the chat has ever seen To Kill a Mockingbird. Yes.
A long time ago.
Well, he's only asking the chat though. Has anyone in the chat? He doesn't care about us.
Oh,
He just wants to know if the chat's seen To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, true. True that.
But no, I love To Kill a Mockingbird. Classic movie.
I don't remember it.
Really?
Yeah. That sounds way too long ago.
It's a fine film. First ever movie appearance of Robert Duvall.
Really?
Yeah. He plays the character of Boo Radley.
Boo Radley.
Boo Radley. Oh yeah. So you seen anything good other than Twisters?
Yeah, a bunch of Hong Kong stuff no one cares about. But go to the private chat. That might be a story that interests you.
Well, let's see.
Pull that up. Check this out.
Oh man, we'll be redirected in 11 seconds. I saw it for like a half a second, and then
King of Cinema.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
The King of Cinema had something to say.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Take out James Bro. Is that me? James Borland's comment's been up for a bit too, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah. Where is it? Come on, man. This is a slow process bringing
Stop
things
it,
up.
Cheeseman.
There it is. Martin Scorsese praises Jane Schoenbrun's I Saw the TV Glow. It's a psychologically powerful film. He's a tough critic too. If he doesn't like it, he'll let you know.
We got cinema's best. Backing it up. This might get a nomination.
Look at this. We got another stupid ad.
Yeah, these ads are ridiculous.
All right. Martin Scorsese saw I Saw the TV Glow, and now he's giving it a glowing review. Ooh,
of course.
A little wordplay there.
He knows.
The auteur told AP that Jane Schoenbrun's sophomore indie feature is among his favorite recent films. I Saw the TV Glow debuted at Sundance to rave reviews. Stars Justice Smith, Bridget Lundy Payne as a duo that become fundamentally impacted by their shared fandom of a series. There was one film I liked a great deal I saw 2 weeks ago called I Saw the TV Glow. It really was emotionally and psychologically powerful and very moving.
Very moving. Yeah.
It builds on you in a way. I don't know who made it, It's this Jane Schoenbraun. So yeah, no, I agree.
Based.
Yeah. Schoenbraun is eyeing a sequel. I don't know if I want a sequel.
Huh.
I don't know. Would you want to see a sequel to I Saw the TV Glow?
Man, I'll see whatever they want to do. So
Yeah, no,
if they want to do it, yeah, I guess I do. I want to see whatever they do next.
yeah.
I'm
If
just
they make it,
unexpected.
I'll watch it. But I don't know. I kind of feel like should be left where it was left. But I don't know.
If they make more money, they get to make it with more money. Then it's a horror. It's a horror film. In the end of the day, have a horror sequel, especially to one that's that offbeat.
Yeah. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? So it just occurred to me. We've only been streaming for 20 minutes, but it would just drive Taladia crazy if we ended the stream right now.
Why?
Remember, Taladia came on because he thought we were going to end too soon, and he's like, "No, you have to go at least an hour."
No. Yeah, let's end it. Screw it. You're right.
I just thought that was funny.
20 minutes. 20 minutes stream. Simple,
No.
easy, painless.
Yeah.
We got to talk about I like movies. I got to talk about Twisters, and then we ended it with Scorsese.
So here's the deal, though. There are no less than 3 movies, maybe more, but definitely 3 movies in theaters right now that I want to see. No, 4 movies. But number 1, 2 of them are family films that the whole family wants to watch. And we have not been able to find the opportunity to get out there as a family. So those movies have vexed us. And then on top of that, I was, you may remember, very sick last week, and I had no desire to leave the house. So I wanted to see Heretic and that film that we were talking about on your stream.
Anora.
Anora, yeah, from the
Anora
Greg
was
Bunny guy.
Hilarious. Funniest movie of the year, easily.
So, yeah, I want to see those 4 movies. I want to see Anora. I want to see The Heretic. I want to see, with the family, we want to see the best Christmas pageant ever and Red One. Those are the 2 that my family wants to see together. And we just, there hasn't been an opportunity. And it's kind of, me, I'm a theater junkie. Like I got to get to the theater.
Yeah.
It's kind of killing me that I haven't been able to get out to the theater to see any of these movies. Like there's something that's just kind of killing me. Like, it's like, I need to do this. It's like when our audience didn't see this because we had already ended the stream. But a couple weeks ago, when Heath from Serial at Midnight was here, after the stream was over, I was talking to Heath about how, and I think you were still there. A couple of us were still there. Noah, I think, was still there. But I was talking about how I'm almost too driven to get to the movies. Like sometimes there's movies I don't care about that much, but I'm still trying to get out to see them because I just have this need to be in the theater. And he put it so perfectly. He said, yes, because to guys like you and I, that's our church.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he nailed it.
And Nolan too.
And
he's our church.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. Sorry, I know you don't like him, but he has the same philosophy in a way.
I don't think I have anything personal against him. I don't really.
No,
like
I'm saying his movies. Of course, when I say you don't like him, I'm talking about his movies.
Yeah, it's like not like he beat up kids or anything.
You don't know that.
No, he might have. Who knows? So
get away! He just slaps him.
Anthony says, "Oh, I did the wrong one." Anthony says, "Best Christmas pageant ever was okay. I'm in the minority on that movie. In the minority in that most people didn't think it was okay, or most people liked it more.
I never even heard of that. What the hell? I do not do the Christmas thing at all.
It stars Judy Greer. It's about they're putting on a Christmas pageant for a church, but like the bad kids in town want to get in on the Christmas pageant. Here's the thing: it's a remake. because there was a made-for-TV movie in the 80s starring Loretta Swit from MASH. And this made-for-TV movie used to air like every Christmas. It was on TV. And I used to watch that when it came on. So I'm very curious about this. This is an actual theatrical version now. And, it stars the great Judy Greer. Everybody loves Judy Greer, right? Yeah, I think it's like a law. You have to love Judy Greer, right?
Yeah, I like Judy Greer.
Yeah, everybody does. I've never had anyone that's like, damn,
like
that Judy Greer. Yeah.
Guilty Gear. Judy Greer.
So, yeah, no, that's...
I've never been into Christmas movies. It's very weird. I
Really?
avoid them. Yeah, I just don't like Christmas movies. Like,
really? Wow.
It's my thing, yeah.
Not even Terrifier 3?
No, the minute I heard Terrifier 3 was a Christmas, like, oh, you're gonna do that? Okay. I still gave it a shot, but like, no, not for me.
Butts Unplugged is asking if I still go on movie hunts. Not really. I think he's referring to. I used to be associated with another channel, and we would we would go out to thrift stores and like
going hunting, boys.
See what movies we could find at the thrift stores, and I can't really do that anymore because anything I want, I have. Like, it's like if I want something, I just buy it. So it's not like I'm waiting, like I'm going to find that in the thrift store someday. It's like, I don't really do that. So
I'm the exact same way. I'm not going to find anything that, I'm not going to find anything special at a thrift store probably.
Right. And I'm also at the point where if I do go to a thrift store, I only want Blu-rays. Like I'm tired. There's been all this stuff in the news lately about how DVDs are starting to get a lot more disc rot, and the Blu-ray is just a more, what's the word? A more stable format. It's less likely to have disc rot than the DVD, and it's less likely to.
I have so many DVDs that are fucked, man.
Right. So I'm kind of at the point now where it's like if you go to the thrift store, most of what you find is DVD, not Blu. You'll find a couple Blu-rays, but the majority is
find
DVD.
A couple Deadpools.
Yeah. So
that's the thing.
I don't know.
You just find like the most basic of basic mainstream movies. That's why it's like, I just order from eBay because everything I'm looking for is just like it's super limited and obscure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Jay Sonic says I missed this morning stream. You did a stream this morning, right?
Yeah, I did. I did the video game award nominations. It was whatever. I don't know why I did it, but I got what I expected. It was whatever. There's nothing to home write about. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to home and write it at home.
Yeah.
Like you stole it.
Yes.
Happy, what about Muppets Christmas Carol? I think that's all right. That was fine. Like I don't it's just I'm just not into them. Like the movies have to be kind of good already, like the Die Hards. What's another really good Christmas movie? Did Out of Sight take place in Christmas? I don't remember.
I don't think it did, but I haven't seen Out of Sight in a while.
Yeah.
One movie that people always were like, oh, it's a great Christmas movie. Kiss Kiss
Reindeer
Bang.
Games.
People keep saying Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So I watched it, and
I love that movie.
I mean, the movie was fine. I enjoyed the movie, but it barely takes place at Christmas. Like
Shane Black movies. All the Shane Black movies take place in Christmas.
Right, but here's the thing: like Shane
Shane
Black really uses Christmas as like a background. Like people are always like, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie because Christmas isn't central to the plot. You always hear that. People always say that. I disagree, by the way. But
Die Hard isn't Shane Black though.
I know, but Die Hard is so much Christmassier than a Shane Black movie because people will go, well, then if Die Hard's a Christmas movie, so is Lethal Weapon. But the way Christmas is used in Lethal Weapon is not the same as the way Christmas is used in Die Hard. Yeah. It's very much in the background.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What's another Christmas Shane Black? Last Action Hero took place in Christmas and no one noticed. Like in the movie world.
The Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. Long Kiss Goodnight. That was written by
By the
Shane
way,
Black.
I love Long Kiss Goodnight. Long
That's
Kiss
a
Goodnight,
super Christmas movie.
one of the most underrated action films of all time.
Yeah, Rennie Harlan always, every once in a while, just comes out with some bangers.
Yeah.
And I liked
Oh.
Reindeer Games. That was a good one for me.
You know, Lisa, hang on a sec. Let me reach over here. Lisa mentions the Muppet Christmas Carol. I may be a bad Muppets fan because I'm a huge Muppets fan, but I think the Muppet Christmas Carol is just a little overrated because I like it. But I think I gotta take my headset off to reach over here. Hang on.
He's got to take the headset off, people. Relax.
Stay still.
Because I'm looking at.
I don't think
Japanese Christmas movies. Oh yeah, freaking what's that one? Oh my god.
this is my favorite Muppet, and it's not a movie, but it's my favorite Muppet Christmas thing is the Muppet Family Christmas from 1987.
Oh my god.
I think this has it all over Christmas Carol.
What was that Japanese movie? Took place in Christmas.
Japanese
Oh my god, that
movie.
was like the best plot ever. Oh, I'm looking because I have it. Sorry, I'm looking at my shelf. Now you got me looking at my shelf. Guys. Did Killing of a Sacred Deer take place in Christmas?
I never saw Killing of a I'm not too familiar with it. Was that the Poor Things guy?
Yeah. It's his horror movie, technically.
Okay. I never saw that, but I'm 50-50 with him because I loved Poor Things and hated Kinds of Kindness.
What the fuck is that movie called? Oh, The World of Kanako. The World of Kanako. I think that takes place in Christmas. That was an amazing movie. There's this Japanese movie called The World of Kanako. It's like the greatest plot ever. It's about like this high school girl disappears and like this rundown ex-detective father ends up looking for her, right? And she's like, oh, my daughter's missing, whatever. And throughout the whole movie, he's getting deeper and deeper that she was such a piece of shit and that all these people wanted her dead. And so like the movie's this father's realization that her daughter, even though she's dead, is like slowly realizing she was an absolute monster. It was such a great, enthralling, like contradiction of feelings when you're watching this thing. It was awesome. Great movie. Highly recommend it. The World of Kanako. I think it's even on Amazon Prime now.
It's funny. It seems like we're going all in on Christmas talk, and it's we haven't even quite hit Thanksgiving yet. But let me ask you this: you're the world's foremost authority on horror films.
No, I'm not.
That's on this stream tonight.
Oh, sure.
So, what is your?
Because we don't have Taladia here. That's why.
What's your favorite Christmas horror film? Because let me tell you, there's one.
The original Black Christmas, and it's not even close.
Oh, that's a great movie. No, but there's one movie that gets a lot of praise that I think is overpraised. I don't think it's that great. And that's the movie. It was originally titled You Better Watch Out, better known as Christmas Evil.
Never saw it.
Okay.
I don't watch any of these things. I never watched Silent Night. I haven't seen any of those.
Oh, I do love Silent Night, Deadly.
I know the memes though. Garbage Day. I know all that shit.
So you never saw the movie Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 with the Garbage Day?
No, I might have, and I don't remember. Actually, I think I did. That's the only one I saw, like back in the day. I did a bunch of slashers. That might have been the only one.
I was actually thinking because we did.
I'm remembering some distinct kills too, not just the meme garbage.
I was thinking as we get closer to Christmas, I may want to do a watch party this year of. Hang on. And I think this is a perp movie. I think you'll dig this if you haven't seen it already. I was thinking as we get closer to Christmas, I might do a watch party of Anna. And
yeah, I've seen it. The musical, yeah.
Yeah, did you like that?
Yeah, I did. It's fun. That was Orion, wasn't it?
I believe it was. I think it was.
Poor Orion.
Love
that.
Of course, this is a British disc, so it may not have the Orion logo on it. It didn't come out on Blu-ray in the US. I had to import the Blu-ray.
Yeah, they only put it on stream, right?
Well, it got DVD. It got a DVD release.
I gotta do a thing where I set up. I could show all like the Blu-rays and DVDs I have because I got a lot of valuable, like really hard to find shit, like weirdo movies.
Look at this. Here's an old stranger we don't see too often anymore. Justin Proper is here. Good to see you.
Terrifier 3, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Garbage Day. The one with David
That's
Harbour.
Violent Night.
Violent Night. That was
a
an
lot of
action
fun.
movie.
Yeah,
That
I
was more of
liked
an action
Violent
movie,
Night.
wasn't it?
You know what Violent Night struck me as? Violent Night was like it's got so many similarities to Die Hard in that it's like a family, terrorists, Christmas, all that. And it just felt like it was an answer to the people who say Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. Like, oh, Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie? Oh, well.
Who the fuck says that?
People say it all the time.
Who?
Brian
Twitter.
Master,
I don't believe Twitter anymore.
Brian Master and Nunn used to say it all the time. I had some arguments with him about that.
He moves at the end of Silent Night, Deadly Night. Ooh. I don't remember that. Maybe I didn't see it. Did you ever see Silent Night? The John Woo one?
I
No
did.
dialogue? I think that's in Christmas, right? Did that take place? Yeah, he had a Christmas sweater when he's running.
Lisa says her number one Thanksgiving movie is Dutch with Ed O'Neill. I didn't even realize that was a Thanksgiving movie.
I thought Dutch was just a character in Predator.
Well, here's the interesting thing about Dutch. Dutch was a John Hughes movie, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was John Hughes, but it was about Ed O'Neill was dating a single mom, and he had to go pick up the mom's daughter and like take him home from boarding school. So it was like a road trip between a kid and his mom's boyfriend, something like that. Got terrible reviews. But here's where it gets really weird. Ed O'Neill was the guy, and then Dutch, I guess, was the kid, and it was Ethan Embry, who went on to star in Empire Records, Vegas Vacation, Can't Hardly Wait. So he was the kid. So 20 years or so pass, and Ed O'Neill gets cast on a remake of not Die Hard, Dragnet, the old 50s cop show Dragnet.
Sure.
Ed O'Neill gets cast on Dragnet as Detective Joe Friday, and they have to cast his partner. They get the kid from Dutch. So like 20 years later, he gets reunited with the kid from Dutch, but now suddenly they're both cops and they're partners. I always thought that was funny.
That is crazy, Joe. Only you would have those crazy anecdotes.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. But
I like the Eli Roth Thanksgiving movie was pretty good.
That was pretty good. You know what I think they should have done with that? Obviously that was a spinoff of Grindhouse.
Sure.
In fact, Perp, you may have been the one who came up with this idea. I think you were the one that came up with this like a year ago.
I have great ideas.
Because Grindhouse, you watch Grindhouse, all the movies were kind of like aged down, made to look like they were old, cigarette burns and all that stuff. And obviously they finally make the Thanksgiving movie, and it's so far removed from Grindhouse that they didn't do that. They made it, it looks
they made
like
it slick.
A modern film.
2024, yeah.
But someone suggested, and it may have been you, that they should have had an alternate cut of the movie on the Blu-ray that is the aged version.
No, that was not my suggestion.
Somebody said that should have been a Blu-ray extra. Like you watch the movie normal, but then here's the one that we aged to look like an old VHS tape or something as like one of the special features.
Yeah. That would have been cool. I thought the best special feature deleted scene for The Flash. They just put the whole Batgirl movie in there as a deleted scene for The Flash. That would have been awesome.
Do it, because the rule is you're not allowed to make money off it.
So. Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, it's technically a deleted scene.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that movie's going to come out.
No, it's not.
It is. It is.
No.
It's someday.
You know why? You know why? You know why it's not going to come out?
Why?
Because I really want to see it. And the gods have already decided. Nope, not for perp.
It may be 20, 30 years from now, but there will come a day when someone at Warner, when Zaslav will be gone, some new regime will be at Warner Brothers, and someone will go, wait a minute. We're sitting on a movie that has Michael Keaton as Batman in it that the world has never seen. We're putting this out this is the new thing. This is the thing we need to sell our new Batman box set. Like
Batgirl will fly.
Yeah. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's got Michael Keaton as Batman in it. People want to see that.
Not with the Flash, apparently.
Well, I think that had more to do with Ezra and his crime spree. That sound, what your dinosaur closed his mouth and the sound was still coming.
It came from my nose.
Good night, Butts Unplugged. Thanks for stopping by. Is that Optimus Prime? Is that? I think that's
Get
Optimus
that
Prime.
butt plugged. Yeah, that's Optimus Primo.
Oh, by the way, anyone who missed it, because it didn't do well in the theaters, Transformers 1 is now streaming on Paramount Plus. If you have Paramount Plus, you can finally watch Transformers 1, and it's definitely worth. Did you watch Transformers 1?
I did not. I am a Michael Bay enthusiast, and I will not downgrade to an animated film. What do you have to say about that, chat? Come at me.
I say it's an
I
upgrade.
just disrespected animation. I know your chat's not happy about that. I know they have something to say about that, and I want to hear it. Go ahead.
Welcome, Dizzy Gamer. Dizzy Gamer says first time chatter here. Happy to see you, Dizzy Gamer. I invited Dan and Noah. I don't know if we're gonna see them tonight.
No Showa.
Yeah.
And band. Band
yeah.
and no Showa.
Yeah, I guess they're not something by tonight. We're not going to see.
I got a book coming out.
You got a book?
No.
What?
No. Hey, Pop's here. Oh, I guess he's with me. Hey, he's with me, guys. Let him through. Let him through. Pop's with me. Let him through.
More like annihilation.
Am I right? I'm stealing that. That's mine. Take that down so no one knows that I stole that. More like annihilation. Am I right?
I love animation.
I'm totally messing around with everyone. While I'm not animation's biggest fan, I don't hate it like I just said. I really, really like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the one that came out last year. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
And I hear this one is no different. So I'll get to it eventually. Don't worry. It's not in my priority right now. I got lots of movies I'm looking forward to. I haven't seen Heretic yet. Alien Romulus, I think, is heading to Hulu pretty soon on the 22nd or one of the 21st. I'm definitely checking out. I didn't rush to see Alien Romulus, unfortunately. I wasn't like blown away by the trailer, and this could get us to a huge, huge hot take by the perp. I've been a little nervous about saying this, but I'm not going to lie. I will say it here. Crazy After Dark. I think that new Captain America trailer looked like absolute shit.
Really?
I thought it looked like shit. I don't know how people think that looks good.
Wow, I'm excited.
I am very worried about that movie, man.
What didn't you like about it?
I didn't see anything. The acting looked off in some of the scenes between Harrison Ford and Anthony Mackie. I didn't see anything spectacular outside of maybe the flip he does at the end with the car, and even that is like, I mean, how many times are we gonna have people go through fucking cars, like splitting cars in half and going through them? Yeah, I didn't see anything exciting, not one thing. I don't care about Hulk stuff. I didn't see he didn't do a cool punch or anything. No, it could be good. I'm very worried. I think the production of the trailer was fantastic, and whoever the editing team, they're very good. It was the trailer house that put the trailer together was very well done, and I think it fooled a lot of people because what I saw, like the actual visuals and imagery, it didn't seem like enough. It didn't seem like what is the action set piece? I guess is the Hulk thing, but outside of that, it's like I'm not seeing anything very cool. He's like flying around with ships, and it's like, didn't we have like an awesome set piece with battleships and all people flying around in X-Men First Class? And it's like, what are you doing that's raising the bar? I didn't see a damn thing. So yeah, I was not impressed by that trailer. I'm very worried about that movie. Unlike other people,
I don't care about the bar. I just want a good story.
I need some. If you're an action movie, okay. I give leeway to a lot of action movies when people say story. It's like, no, I just need really good action in my action movie. That is the intent of the filmmakers. They wanted to make an action movie. It's okay if characters and story take a backseat as long as you deliver in the action, but you got to deliver in the action.
See,
and that's kind of
that's the funny thing. I don't really think of those movies as action movies.
Oh, I do. I do 100%. They might have subgenres like Winter Soldier could be like a espionage political thriller, but it's like an action. It's like that's like the subgenre. It's like its template is an action movie. Like you are seeing the set, like the audience went there for the set pieces. They need to have certain set pieces, otherwise people are going to be really disappointed. In my opinion, I think people's problem with Iron Man 2 is that there wasn't enough action. It's just like 2 set pieces. That's it. Literally it.
See,
That's it.
that's my second favorite Iron Man movie.
Yeah,
See,
because it's more story.
I go for the characters. I'm more interested in the characters, in what
Yeah.
what drives them, and what
Sure.
they're.
I mean, that should always be the number one goal, but it's like we're watching action movies, so it's like that's got to be the delivery first and foremost, in my opinion. But characters are important, and I did fall in love with the. I'm not a comic book guy. I fell in love with the MCU because of the characters, for sure. But they were able to deliver with the action for the most part, and they definitely raised it up a level with Winter Soldier. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, like I know one of my pet peeves when Shazam 2 came out was I kept hearing people go, "Oh, it's nothing special. It's something we haven't seen before. It doesn't do anything different. It's and I'm like, no, it told a good story. It told a good story. I wasn't going there to reinvent the wheel. I
No,
was
but
going there to get a good Shazam story, and that's what it gave me.
it had when I saw the trailer to Shazam 2, it delivered on look, it showed the spectacle. It was like I was like, oh shit, there's a huge dragon that's gonna be chasing them all through the city. Like there was lots of there was actual spectacle. It was like
Yeah.
Captain America just running around with battleships in the middle of the ocean. It's just like not really doing it for me personally.
Terry Talks
Sorry.
Terry Talks Movies says I like Iron Man 3, but then I like most Shane
I
Black movies.
love Iron Man 3.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the most underrated MCU movie. Straight up. I think
Iron Man
people sleep on that
3,
movie.
it's a weird movie because it's the subject of revisionist history. Because when that movie came out, everybody went nuts for it. Everybody loved that movie, and then
Dude,
suddenly it's
that
like
plane sequence is one of the best. Like, and it's all 100% Tony's. Like, that's the thing. Like, he's not doing like punching and all this shit. Like, the set pieces were so well done and choreographed, where they were legitimately exciting, suspenseful. It was set pieces around suspense with that plane sequence, like him getting it and using like the shockwave so they hold on. That shit was genius. That was awesome. That is one of the best action scenes ever in MCU.
Yeah, I think it's far and away the best of the Iron Man movies. Like it is my favorite
Not in
Iron
the
Man
first
movie.
one. I think it has a really good character arc for
See,
Tony
the first one's my least favorite. The first one's my least favorite because 2 reasons. Number 1, there's too much setup, too much. There are too many cave scenes. It's got originitis. And then it also ends too quickly. Like the final battle, like Ironmonger gets in the suit, and it's like
you should have watched Transformers a year before.
Yeah,
that's how you do a final battle, motherfuckers.
Iron
Cheeseman,
Man,
put up Cheeseman comment. He forgot one. Iron Man 3, great Shane Black movie, terrible Iron Man movie, but also a great Tony Stark movie. You forgot one.
I thought it was a phenomenal Iron Man movie.
It's a great Tony Stark movie.
Yeah, God, I love that. Yeah, for me,
we all care about Tony Stark way more than the freaking Iron Man.
Yeah, and
he makes Iron Man.
Terry's right. Terry says giving Stark PTSD deep in the character. That was great. The PTSD stuff.
No, and like his arc was amazing. Like it's a basic, simple arc that more movies should be doing. He was obsessed and he thought he needed the suit. He learned he didn't need the suit. The suit wasn't him. It's like simple. It's like what was his arc in the second one?
Yeah. Now James says something here that and James, no offense to you. Because you're not the only person to have said this, but every time I've ever heard this, I've said this is complete BS. He says, didn't Iron Man 2 rely too much on setups with the Avengers? No, it did not. I've heard people for years saying Iron Man 2, all it was doing was setting up Avengers, and that's simply not true.
That's all I remember.
Really, like the setup of Avengers, what setup was there? Coulson mentions, something happened in New Mexico. I have to go check it out. Like that's one line. And then people say, well, they introduced Black Widow. Yeah, but Black Widow was a player in this story. She was a character in this story. It's not like she was there just because she was being introduced for Avengers. She was a player in the Iron Man 2
I think
story.
it was interwoven fine with him giving up his company to Pepper, and she was like the person in, and he fell in love with her. It was like, it was fine.
Yeah,
it was woven in.
To me, the Iron Man movies go in reverse order. I think 3 is the best, 2 is the second best, and the original is
It's
my
probably
least favorite.
1, 3, and 2 for me.
But
I love the first one is special for me.
yeah,
It was really Robert Downey Jr. The Robert Downey Jr. show made it special.
I am getting a
And
little...
people are still throughout, with Agatha being, in my opinion, it seems like it's a success, bona fide success. People are still saying MCU needs to get it together. It's like, it seems like they are with Deadpool and now Agatha. Like, I thought the Marvels was fine. It's not my favorite. I thought it was fine. I could totally understand people being disappointed with it. But it has fun. It had a little bit more fun than the first one. So I enjoyed it a little bit more than the first one. But yeah, like, dude, I swear to God, one hiccup got everyone absolutely gaslighting themselves into thinking MCU's in trouble. It's crazy. It's crazy out there, Joe. I can't even tell you what's going on Twitter.
Yeah, I've never understood it. People keep saying like, "Oh, the MCU, it's not as good as it used to be." I say nonsense to that. Like, I didn't care for Secret Invasion. I didn't care for Moon Knight and Eternals and Black Panther 2. And that's like 4 projects.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I think the MCU has continued to be spectacular.
I think the messes that, even like a mess like Thor Love and Thunder, which I still legitimately loved, and Wakanda, I think even with the messes that they are going all over the place, I still think there's so many golden moments that to throw it away is just an absolute, like, I feel misunderstanding of the art of cinema. It's like, go for scenes, go for the acting in this. Look at this emotional scene between Natalie Portman and Chris Hemsworth in Thor: Love and Thunder. Everything is completely, because of some bad comedic timing or one particularly bad scene, everything is thrown out, and that's crazy to me.
Which movie are we talking about?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
What was the particularly bad scene?
I think, in my opinion, the comedy did not work with the Russell Crowe scene. I wasn't. I was rushing. I wanted it to rush. I wanted it to get out of there so fast with all the Russell Crowe stuff.
See, I loved that. I love it.
Okay.
Thor: Love and Thunder is by
I loved
far
everything else. I thought it was a very emotional movie.
It's by far my favorite of the Thor movies, and it's probably my favorite post Endgame MCU movie. I've watched it more times than I can count. It's and it makes me laugh every time. I thought Russell Crowe was hilarious. I love the goats. I have a T-shirt of the goats. I bought a T-shirt.
Yeah, I understand the criticisms. The goats didn't work for me either. Again, it was I probably even understand why most people don't like it, but I'm just like, well, we're ignoring the good shit. We're ignoring the great character stuff and the backbone of that thing. And Christian Bale's amazing performance. And every time people go after, like, no, Christian Bale sucked, it's always because he's not like in the comics. Like, that character specifically gets the not like the comics, therefore it sucked for some reason. Like, oh, look at how he is in the comics. God killer. He's not even a God killer. It's like he killed a god that's his intro. What the hell?
The one thing about Thor: Love and Thunder that gets heavily criticized that I never understood is there's a shot where Thor is talking to the Heimdall's son, and Heimdall's son appears as a floating head, and people are like, these special effects are terrible. And I'm like, why? He's talking to a translucent projected head. Like the character's not there. The character's not there in the room. And I'm like, people are like, this looks like garbage. And I'm like, no, it looks like what it's supposed to look like. He's talking to a projected head, and that looks like a projected head.
What about that black and white planet fight? That shit was amazing. You people are haters. Chat, you're haters.
Well, I don't think the chat's saying anything, right?
Yeah, they are. Look at them. Look at them go.
Which one?
All of them.
I don't know.
Ban them all. Let God decide.
I'll tell you now. As much as I love, while we're on the topic of Thor: Love and Thunder, let me segue real quick here. I love Taika Waititi. Like, sure. I don't think other than God, other than the movie Next Goal Wins, which is garbage, I don't think I've ever seen anything by Taika Waititi I didn't like. He has a series that has been on Apple TV Plus that unfortunately didn't get picked up for a second season. It's a reboot of the old Terry Gilliam film Time Bandits. And my wife and I have slowly been making our way through the Taika Waititi's Time Bandits. God damn, it's great. It's great. And it didn't get picked up. It's heartbreaking. Like, we're watching this show and we're like, this is so funny and so clever. And no, I think it's just a case of, there's too much on right now.
Yeah. I like her. I would probably say maybe Lisa Kudrow should not have been the leading that one. Might have.
She's really good in it.
I know. I'm just saying, for the marketing, it didn't feel like, some parts didn't feel right for the marketing, and that's why I never got to see it. But you're telling me it's good. I have no doubt. I think she's actually talented and one of the most underrated from the Friends cast. Romeo and Michelle High School Reunion all day. I love that fucking movie.
I've actually never seen that one.
You've never seen Romeo and Michelle? Dude, Joe, you have a favorite movie waiting for you. You have a movie that I guarantee will be one of your favorites.
Really?
It is amazing. That movie it's underrated.
It's like one of those movies. It's one of those movies that when it came out, like, you know how comedy is. Comedy is very subjective.
Yes.
And the trailers didn't look funny, I didn't think.
It is, man. I think, how do you pronounce her name? Janine Garofalo.
Oh, I love Janine Garofalo.
She's in it. She's hilarious, bro. And like, they have like this thing where they want to seem cool and they go back to their high school reunion. So they're like, what's something no one would know? It was like, we invented Post-its. So they go around their reunion saying they invented
Post-its. Are you kidding me?
What?
That is so weird. Do you know why?
Why?
When you recommend a movie, or when someone recommends a movie when we're on a stream, I write it on a Post-it, and I was just writing to watch Romeo and Michelle on a Post-it while you were saying that.
That's a subplot in the movie.
How odd is that?
It's meant to be. I'm telling you, that's going to be your favorite movie, Joe.
Oh boy,
it's hilarious. No, I'm surprised, dude. You're not a Lisa Kudrow fan until you see that movie.
Well, that's the thing. I don't have any.
She's amazing in that movie.
I don't have anything against Lisa Kudrow. I certainly don't have anything against Lisa Kudrow. But Time Bandits may be the first thing I've really watched Lisa Kudrow in, because I am not a fan of Friends.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I don't like Friends. I mean, I've seen Friends, but I don't care for it.
Sure.
So I don't know. I'm trying to
James Borland says, thoughts on Eternals, Crazy Joe. I'm actually
I don't like the Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think it's as bad as people say. Like, I'll take the Eternals over Black Panther 2. I hated Black Panther 2. Black Panther 2 might be the only MCU movie I hate.
Really?
Yeah.
You even like Thor: Dark World?
I'd take it over Black Panther 2.
And Ant-Man and Wasp?
I loved Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
But I loved all three of the Ant-Man movies.
Is that your favorite trilogy? Is that the most consistent trilogy in your eyes of the Marvel MCU?
I have a hard time calling any of them trilogies, just because.
Do it for me, Joe.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, people will say the Iron Man trilogy, and I'm like, Iron Man's not a trilogy because Iron Man's story ended in Avengers Endgame. Like, his arc went over 3 movies.
So rate just the trilogy without the arc.
Well. To
me,
that's
the Thor trilogy. Trilogy.
The Thor trilogy. I love the first and third. No, I love the first, third, and fourth.
I think Ant-Man's your favorite trilogy, man.
Yeah,
Guardians.
Guardians. I was very disappointed in the third one.
Okay, yeah.
I liked it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Guardians Volume 3. I don't think Guardians Volume 3.
Captain America.
Bad.
Captain America.
Captain America was good. They were good.
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War.
Do you like them more than the Ant-Man movies?
I don't know. The Ant-Man movies might be more fun.
I think you like I think that's your trilogy, man.
Here's a lot of people hated Quantumania.
Yeah, so.
And I get why people hated Quantumania, because Quantumania was weird and bonkers. But for that reason, I adored that movie.
Sure.
Like, that movie, the world building and just how goofy and out there it was such a wild sci-fi movie. I loved that movie.
Sure.
But I also get why people like when people say they don't like the Thor: Love and Thunder, it boggles my mind. I'm like, what didn't you like? But I get why people don't like Quantumania.
What
But
about
I loved it.
Shang-Chi? What about Shang-Chi?
I loved Shang-Chi.
I
Shang-Chi was
love
great.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big martial arts fan and kung fu.
Right.
So Shang-Chi just hit me right in the core of what is a perp.
Yeah.
And you know what I love about Marvel is that I came at this not from a comic book angle. I am a fan of cinema. I am a fan of movies, and Marvel was always. I noticed that Avengers was when I really like. Okay, this shit is super special. But every Marvel movie was always hitting me with something like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that. That's fun." I wasn't. And I remember Shang-Chi when they go when they do the subplot of the father played by Tony Leung, and they show him meeting the mother, and they have this beautiful romantic almost fight scene that feels more like a beautiful dance. It was just like that's the juice for the perp right there. It's like I wasn't expecting the villain to have this beautiful moment with the wife. You know, it's like those little Marvel moments is what really just cemented for me as being special, you know.
Yeah. And also I love the character of Trevor. And by the way, we were talking
he's great. I can't wait for Wonder Man because he seems heavily involved in that shit.
We were talking about Iron Man 3 earlier. We didn't even mention Trevor. One of the things I love so much about Iron Man 3 is they had that brilliant twist where you find out who, spoiler alert on a movie that came out in 2013. But when you find out he's not the Mandarin and that he's an actor,
Ole.
I always talk about how that summer, the summer of 2013, 2 movies came out that had a twist that they tried to hide from the audience.
Oh no! Everyone, brace yourself for Star Trek talk.
Yeah, one of them worked, one of them didn't.
Uh-oh.
It was Star Trek Into Darkness when the Khan. My name is Khan, and the twist with
I would have had a joke. I would have had a joke where it's like I would have had Spock look at Kirk. He goes, "That can't be." Get it? You get it.
But that was the thing. It was like
what a figure drawing.
He's like, my name is Khan, and everybody in the audience was like, "Yeah, we figured that out. We figured that out. This is not. You're not surprising anyone."
The first Star Trek was so good. I like Into Darkness too, but I think the first Star Trek is legitimately a great movie. The JJ ones.
Yeah, the first one and Beyond, the third one, Beyond.
Beyond was Beyond has like the perfect the 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes were really that's when the perp juice was like, oh, I wasn't expecting such a like I guess contemplative opening for a sci-fi action movie.
Figure Drawing wants to know if you've seen Smile 2.
I have not. It's coming out tomorrow digitally, I believe, and I'm definitely going to check it out. I didn't go to the theaters for that. I like the first one too. It's just the trailer was really funny to me.
By the way,
I heard it was great.
Super Chad Hippo is here. Just a reminder, Super
that
Chad Hippo is here, ready to sing to you.
Get that cursed object out of here.
He's ready to sing his song. So there you go.
Sounds like a frog dying.
James says there's a Marvel movie about a TV Funhouse sketch. There is? I don't know that one.
There's a Marvel movie about a TV Funhouse sketch. What? Is that Wonder Man?
I don't know. I don't know that one. Yeah, no idea.
Yo, Larry.
Larry is here. Larry is in my house. Larry was in my house. Larry says it was fun beyond panel. Yeah, you too. It was a good time.
I wasn't in a panel with Larry. When was I in a panel with Larry?
A couple nights ago, I think. On yeah.
Larry, do a panel with me.
You've always got open panels.
I'm very open with my panels. But don't break TOS or you'll pay.
Hey, I see, by the way, that our I'm not going to name names, but I see that our buddy hasn't arrived tonight.
Skull Man.
No, so you'll name names.
Going through my window. Skull Man.
Skull Man.
I gotta do a stream. I gotta break something. We gotta start getting ready for award. It's award season, baby. And I want to do a crazy perp award stream. I want to do like best fight sequence. All right, best action sequence. Best female badass. Best male badass. Best badass.
Hey, did you see there's going to be an HBO documentary series on
Best kill.
excuse me.
Documentary on what?
HBO's doing a documentary series on Pee Wee Herman, the life of like Paul Rubens. It's called like Pee Wee Herman as himself or something like that.
Pee Wee Herman plays himself. Get it? Plays with himself.
Oh my! Oh my!
Oh my!
No, I'm excited about that though. I think it's coming in 2025. But
Perp, let's do a Brandon Cronenberg appreciation stream. Oh, cool.
Brandon
I liked
Cronenberg.
Possessor and I liked Infinity Pool. I gotta see Anti-Drug. Called Anti-Drug or Antiviral, sorry. I haven't seen that one yet. And that's with fucking Caleb Landry Jones. That guy's a fucking amazing actor. He's like one of my I didn't even know he was Australian.
What is the deal with Possessor? I've heard of Possessor.
Possessor's a really cool high concept sci-fi horror film.
Isn't it
Well,
supposed
it's
to be
not really
like
a horror film. It's just like it feels like a horror film. It's like an oppressive sort of atmospheric, kind of heady, trippy.
Isn't it supposed to be like more disturbing than most though? Like I've read some reviews that are like,
Yeah.
oh, this one's really rough. It's real.
It's gory. It's gory. I didn't find it particularly heinous or anything. It seemed like a Cronenberg, like Daddy Cronenberg type violence, you know, with History of Violence or Eastern Promises. A little more head trippy. I dug it. It's really cool. The idea is cool too. It's like I guess it's like a hit woman or like this woman that works for a company that she basically transfers herself into other people's bodies and does hits. And she's assigned this guy where she's going to transfer herself in this young guy's body. And sort of like that, the movie's, the process of that transfer, which is like this really cool, trippy sort of like, am I me kind of way, but done with mostly horror imagery and like atmospheric style. Like it's like that type of side. It's not an action film at all. Sean Bean's in it. It's really cool movie. Really cool movie. And then Infinity Pool is an awesome concept. I won't even tell you what it's about because that, like, me finding out what it's about, like while I was watching it, it was so much fun. God, I wish I had that with Abigail.
Did you like my Sean Bean impression?
A bit right by
James Borland wants to know if you've heard of the action cartoon with Looney Tunes characters called Lunatics Unleashed.
No.
This was from about 20 years ago. This came out in 2005. It was a reboot of Looney Tunes.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, really? This did not go over well when it was created.
That's because everyone's an idiot. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Here's the premise. The futuristic descendants of the Looney Tunes characters become
like Batman Beyond with Looney Tunes. Look at this.
When the aftershock of an alien meteor grants them each strange new powers. Ace Bunny, Danger Duck, Rev Runner, Lexi Bunny, Slam Tasmanian.
We need to get a gritty reboot of this. Tearing the faces off and shit. Like Watchmen. We need a gritty reboot. I hope that Ninja Turtles Walter Hamada movie makes it big, and then people might seriously start considering this.
The Walter Hamada Looney Tunes movie, did you say?
No, Walter Hamada's doing like a rated R Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh, The Last Ronin, yeah.
The Last Ronin, yeah.
I'm still hoping they get the Henson Creature Shop to do the suits for that.
No, man. Good luck, man. It's CGI. Sorry, bro.
I can't.
Maybe. I don't know.
They're already there. There's been rumors that they want Judith Hoag back as April, who played April in the 1990 movie. So apparently they're talking about some kind of tie-in with the 1990 film. I don't know.
Well, that's just like the source, right? Because it's basically like Leo's alone anyway.
I think it's Michelangelo.
Michelangelo, sorry.
Yeah.
Mike's alone, and he talks to his ghost brothers or some shit. So yeah, if they do that, yeah, they could have the source be any of the Ninja Turtles movies, technically,
Yeah.
including the original.
So look at this. We're all alone tonight. No one's stopping in. Nobody
I think
cares.
we're alone now.
Ooh.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think you should all go home now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be more prepared next Monday. I haven't seen any movies besides Twisters and a couple Hong. I saw a Chinese martial arts werewolf movie. If anyone cares.
I wonder.
No, I didn't think so.
I wonder. You know what? I'm going to take. Okay, if you're watching us on Movie Madness Entertainment, I'm going to end the stream on Movie Madness Entertainment for a reason. I don't want to get Max in trouble. I'm going to play something that might get Max in trouble. So I don't mind if it's my channel and your channel's not monetized, right?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah.
All right. So anyone watching on
I'm the Wild West in my channel. Go over there if you want some serious, absolute chaos movie discussion.
I'm going to play some music basically, and I don't know if it's copy protected. So come on
think
over.
We're alone now.
Come over to Crazy Joe or Perp's channel because Larry is saying he loves Short Circuit 2, and I gotta and I'm ending on MME.
Bye, MME.
Bye, MME. Come on over.
If you guys want it raw and uncut, you got to go to one of our channels. Sorry.
How do I do this? Do I hit remove? And if I do hit remove, does it remove the whole stream?
I think we're done.
You think so? No, because it says edit, remove.
Shut up, Cheeseman. You're not even a part of MME. You can't say bye to it.
Maybe I just
tired of Cheeseman.
tap it.
He's always in the chat trying to egg me on.